It is in the beautiful island of Jamaica, the place where I was born, my homeland. And so I am following up on a story that first aired on Fox 6 Milwaukee for a couple, the triplets, who are honeymooning in Jamaica. They recently got married and decided to vacation and honeymoon in the beautiful island of Jamaica, not knowing, and none of us really knew, that there was coming a hurricane that would have them stranded right now. And so, coming up, I will be speaking with them about what it is like right now, live, and the status of things that are going on. I have not been able to get a hold of my mother and my family that are in Jamaica. And so, I'm exceptionally concerned and worried. We've been praying. I've been talking with family members in the USA, if they have heard anything, and they haven't. But I am aware and do have some familiarity with hurricanes. I was a little girl when Hurricane Gilbert came and devastated the island. And it's about the same category like it is right now for Hurricane Melissa. And so joining me momentarily will be talking about what it is like right now, what's happening. They are at the Grand Palladium Resort, a place that is very familiar to me because stay there a lot, have family that work there. And I know that they're in great hands and that the Grand Palladium will do everything possible to ensure that all their visitors and their staff and their employees are being kept safe. And so I just want to send love to the people of Jamaica, to whether you're there or wherever you are in the world. Just want to send great love, and may God just watch over us and keep us as we continue to brace the storms and the traumatic things of life that does not have an announcement. And so, joining me more momentarily, I will be speaking and sharing with Mr. and Mrs. Triplet and get live coverage and updates about their status today. And I will follow them through all the way till they get to Wisconsin and are able to embrace their children and celebrate life. And this will be a story that go down in history because we are expecting that great things will happen. We're expecting that the airport will reopen and that all the visitors and the tourists that are there will be able to go back to their place of abode. And so joining me now is Mr. and Mrs. Triplet. Milwaukee, and heard about how you guys just got married and took your amazing honeymoon in the beautiful island of Jamaica. And you happened to get caught in the hurricane Melissa that has been creating just a disaster throughout the island and on its path to wherever it's going. So I wanted to check in with you live so we can showcase and highlight and let the world see how you guys are doing, what's happening, and what's the state of the condition of the hurricane right now as you're there and mentally. So how's it going? How was your honeymoon, first of all?
It started off really great.
Okay.
Um, but right now I'm like
Mm-hmm.
exhausted, like mentally exhausted. But I feel
Right.
a sense of relief right now.
Okay. And tell me about that, the relief that you're feeling right now.
um, the storm has passed.
Okay, good.
So yeah, we're not hearing a lot of the noise, the
Mm-hmm.
banging, the wind,
Yeah, the trees being
and
down,
mhm.
right? Yeah. And then food was scarce, and you guys are Milwaukeeans, you're Americans, you don't know anything much about a hurricane. Maybe a storm, maybe a tornado or two, but not a hurricane. That's a different beast.
Yes.
In fact, I saw on the news that the military could not, because the military has the planes that track the storm, they
Mhm.
couldn't. It was too much turbulence, so they had to turn around because that's just how devastating it is. And it's came in as a Category 5 and just kind of created some disaster. So you miss the kids. You guys have five children, yes, together.
Yes. Mhm.
Yeah, and a kind of a newbornish, right? A 1 year old. And how is
Yeah.
your heart doing? Because I know you got to miss him really bad.
We do.
Yeah,
We
you
miss him
do.
very much.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
he's in his own world. He just get on the camera and he sees us and he go, "Mwah." So,
Oh, that just should melt
but
your heart.
It does. It's
Yeah,
like we don't
yeah.
know what's going on. But the other kids, the older ones, they were worried. It was
Okay.
very anxiety inducing.
Correct, because they're more aware, and they see a lot of
Hmm.
videos, a lot of TikToks and Instagram stuff. So this is your first experience for a hurricane. So what was that like for you? Being you've never ever been in something like this. You're newlyweds, enjoying your vacation. You're in a strange land, because it's not necessarily your hometown.
Hmm.
What's that like for you?
For me, it was eye opening. We hear about the hurricanes and stuff like that, but we never like actually been in one.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it gives us some sense of like, okay, like this is some serious.
Hmm.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Yeah. And if you
me,
can, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, not only like first hurricane, this is our first time traveling out the country.
Hmm.
So it was just like, what do you expect? How do you prepare?
Correct.
And maybe catastrophizing a little bit. Like, I need to do
Right.
this, I need to do that. And,
Right.
uh,
Yes.
my mind was everywhere. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's like you couldn't have been at a better place. So I host a lot of things at the Grand Palladium. It's one of the most beautiful resorts in the country, and I have family members that actually work there. So it's
Mhm.
just like it's like a divine thing that I have the Milwaukee and then the Jamaica. In fact, I still have not heard from my mom, who
Mhm.
lives in Jamaica, who is pretty close to where you are right now. And my two brothers, I still haven't heard anything from them either. My dad is here in Milwaukee, and he is like, we're just like devastated. We don't know what's happening. But that's because she probably doesn't have any cell coverage to be able to
Mhm.
connect with them and stuff. And so what we are going to, though, our team, my team and I, follow your journey. We're going to be talking to you tonight, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, so that you can come home safely. And in the
Mhm.
meantime, we'll be collaborating things and helping in the best way possible, because now it's going to be like a cleanup, right? So cleanup for the
Yeah.
country, and then for you guys, more of a get me home reconciliation. And now you share a part of history with the country. So, when they
Mhm.
talk about Hurricane Melissa, you can say, hey, I was there. And
Yeah.
now I'm back home. So mentally, I know it's a struggle because it's, again, you're away from your family. You were expected to come back on Monday, and now it's just a constant delay, because it's always safety first. They really can't come in during the storm. And so now that the storm has passed somewhat, there's still trickles of rain and things that will come forth as you're going forward now. And I don't think the resort will open up to its fullest, capacity of what
Yeah.
it did right prior to that. So and I know hopefully your kids will be able to see this. So what do you want to say to your children before we go here?
That we love you and we're coming home.
Coming home,
Coming
absolutely.
home.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I would just say that I love you guys. I can't wait to see you guys.
Right.
And just embrace my children.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, awesome. Give them a big hug, because nature has no warning sometimes, and it just
Yes.
comes and does what it wants to do. So thank you so much for speaking with me. We'll be in contact with you. We're going to see you all the way to get back here, and we will post your Zelle for the fundraiser that you have going on for your stay there, for your trip back home, and also, to help with the new wedding expenses. And so we just want the people to know that we love you. Jamaicans, they're just one of the most awesome, sweetest set of people. I have experienced hurricane as a little girl
Mhm.
there, but it wasn't, I think it was a category 4. I think this one was classified as a category 5, which is way more potent than what I experienced. So thanks for speaking with me. I hope the power doesn't go out again, because that's scary at nights,
Yeah.
and that you continue to have service and as we continue to collaborate with the folks in Jamaica and at the Grand Palladium and also at the airport to be able to ensure that you guys have a safe trip back home. As long as you touch the US soil, that's the most important part right now. Whichever
Yes.
soil it is. Yes, yes. So thank you so much. And we'll be in contact with you. And we are delighted that you're at least in somewhat of a better spirits today than what it was in the eye of the storm. So
Yes.
yes, so talk to you guys soon. And thank you again.
All
And
right,
we'll
thank
be
you.
in contact.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
You're welcome. Embrace life, fight for it, and live it fully every day. See you on the next Dr. Carolyn show. Thank you for being here.